Good morning, you guys. Okay, so since I've been in this garden, I have been finding and discovering all these little ways where you can put and grow your plants. So this, I would say, if it didn't have the plant inside of it, I would probably take a shot of tequila or something. Who knows? But there's so many different ways you can do things. We have martini glasses over here. There's looks like a Greek god's head that has some stuff growing out of it. There's ornaments. There's a lot of stuff. So say hello to Robert. He is the owner of Cactusamongus. You guys are having your grand opening on Saturday, 8 to 2 o'clock. How many different plants do you think you have in here?
We counted them one time, and I think we were over 160.
You can't. I'm surprised it's only 160. I thought you were literally going to say about like 600.
No, well, no. That would be great, though.
Okay, so let's talk about Cactusamongus. How did you come up with that name? What can people expect? Obviously, we can kind of see what they can expect when they come here, but what kind of brought you into this avenue of business?
Well, Cactusamongus actually came to me from a dream. I just woke up and I was thinking about Fungusamongus, and I thought that's kind of a catchy name. So why don't I add cactus in front of it? And I feel like it's something that people will remember, which is important. And I've been collecting cactus for, over 20 years now. Just all different varieties. Whenever I go out of town or to farmers markets or things of that nature, I'm always looking for new cactus or new succulents, and to add to my collection. The stranger the better. Sometimes I take little clippings from people's yards with their permission, of course. And you know, I was in banking for 29 years, and as I mentioned before, and I would come home and just tend to my garden, and I just love the variety of cactus and succulents and what you can do with them, and that's kind of what Cactusamongus is about. Kind of to teach you how to propagate them, how to take care of them, how to feed them, and design them.
I like that. Okay, so earlier when we were on camera, you mentioned if people are starting fresh, starting new to this, that is an area they can kind of go towards, in the sense that this is what you refer to as your nursery, right?
Yes. There's all different varieties, ranging in price just on this table between $2 to $6. As you can see, as I mentioned, there's a lot of different varieties. This one over here is a Graptivaria, right here. And I love that one because it is prolific in its growing season. Those are from cuttings. What happens is that it'll shoot out a bloom, and then from the bloom there'll be little cuttings that you can take from the succulent and plant. And I've got them all over my yard. All different varieties, as you can see.
Question for you. I'm curious to know why, because I feel like a lot of people, our editor loves succulents. I know Aaron Briscoe does as well. Why has this kind of grown in popularity, would you think?
I think a lot of it has to do with the condition of our drought, our current drought situation. People are going to more xeriscape landscaping because it uses less water. The cactus and the succulents, you can water them maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 to 3 months. It just kind of depends. You definitely don't want to overwater them, and that obviously conserves water. So
I like that. Okay, so let's take another sneak peek at this. This is where you can kind of begin, all you beginners back at home, just like myself. And then other ways you can obviously decorate as you continue to kind of move on through here. We found this earlier. I know there's a lot of people in Kern County who like cats. You can have a plant grow out of a kitty cat, not a literal kitty cat, a little vase type cat. Sorry, I just need to make sure I make that clear. And as you continue to look through here, you can see all of the different plants. So since there are so many here, which one is your favorite?
My favorite one is probably this one right here.
The one with the head?
Actually right next to it.
Oh, okay.
This is the reason I love this one is because it's rare. It's called Joe Hoke, and what happens is as it grows and continues to grow, the leaves actually turn a little bit of a pinkish color.
Oh, cute.
So
I like that.
I like that one too.
Nice. Okay, so stick with us. Happening this Saturday. We do have the information, I believe, on the screen. If not, if we could pull that up, that would be great, so you can have the address there. But it's this Saturday from 8 to 2 o'clock, and you can say hi to Robert. He'll be here to guide you through your planting extravaganza. Aaron and Aaron, back to you. Good morning, Aaron. Okay, so I know that you were saying you were looking to replant. Look at how cute this would be in your garden. We have a lot of stuff here. This place is called Cactusamongus. We're going to have their grand opening this Saturday at 8 a.m. And we have the information that's going to be on your screen in just a bit. But this is the area you're going to walk right into initially. So we have a lot of succulents, a lot of different types of plants. They have a lot of funny names, so I'm not going to even try to pronounce any of them. But you can see all the different ways you can kind of get creative with your favorite plants and obviously put them in different things. We have some type of cat that one of these is planted in. We have a little head down here something's planted in. Obviously, I have my martini glass. We have little kind of coffee cups that you could plant things in. So this is a great way to get started. And obviously, we're talking about the fact that we're still in a drought. Heat is on the way. Heat's actually already been here. Summer is basically here, at least it feels like it. So we're going to teach you how to get creative in your own little garden. Before we get into that, say hello to Robert. He is the owner right over here, and we're in your backyard.
Yes.
Let me tell you, this place looks like I'm not in Bakersfield right now. This is gorgeous. How long did it take you to make everything look like this?
A little bit at a time. We've been here for 15 years, and, you know, you're never finished. You're just always adding and taking out and trying to figure out what works for you, and it's like our little haven.
I can tell. Okay, so and side note, I had breakfast here. My fig, by the way. Okay, so you're going to teach me how to put something together.
Yes.
And everyone at home, pay attention because this could be something that you could do as well. So what are we going to start off with?
Okay, well, let's start off with a shell.
Okay.
Okay, and what I like to do with the shell, because they're so small, you want to make sure that you've got enough dirt in there because it's going to be in there for a little bit.
So do you have any recommendations on where to get the dirt?
You know, your dirt, I'm glad that you brought that up because your dirt, it can't just be regular soil with vermiculite in it. It has to have other organic compounds to it. Some mulch, rocks, some peat moss, things of that nature.
Okay.
You can make it yourself, or you can just buy it in a bag of cactus mix, which is normally what I'll do.
Cactus mix?
Cactus mix,
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
they have
I
that.
didn't know that.
And so I'll just kind of stuff that in there like that, make it kind of hard. And then we've got a little rosette here.
How cute.
And I like to just cut them. The ones that I know are going to fall off really soon, so I'll just kind of cut that off a little bit and make sure that it looks all pretty. And then I'll give it a little spray, hydrate it a bit. Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine.
And then we're going to just set that right in there.
That is so adorable.
And that becomes something neat for your desk.
How cute is that? You are so creative.
Oh, it's very simple. I have another one here if we've got some time.
We actually ran out of time. We're going to save that for the next one. But hold this up one more time because you look a lot better than I do holding up something beautiful like that. Stick with us. Robert's going to show us more of ways you can transform your garden, make it drought friendly over the summertime. I love that. That is so cute. Olivia, I'm sure you're excited watching right now. She's our editor and she loves this kind of stuff. Aaron, tossing it back to you. Yes, something you're very familiar with considering you're from Arizona. So we are taking a little tour of this place. They have their grand opening on Saturday. It's going to kick off at 8 a.m. until 2 o'clock. And you'll meet this guy, Robert, the owner behind all of this. Now, earlier we made, or he did, not we, he made this little cutie for me. Tell me what's inside of it. I mean, I know I can see there's a shell, but that's all I can tell.
And there's two succulents called kiwi.
Okay.
And it's mixed with a cactus blend with peat moss and rocks and mulch. And you just need to sprinkle a little bit of water on it every now and then, and that'll really propagate and take off, and it'll get really big.
I like that. Okay, so let's get into something else because we want to show everyone at home how they can transform their garden and make it look just as beautiful as yours. But also, since they might be beginners, let's just say, what do they need to start with? What are certain things that they need to know?
Well, it's not just about putting a specimen in a pot. Obviously, you've got to take care of it. You've got to feed it. You've got to water it. You've got to maintain it. This one here, as you can tell, this is also from another cutting of mine, and it's a little bit beat up. So what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of clean it up a little bit, and I like to save those petals to propagate some additional plants.
So cutting that isn't going to hurt the plant at all. It's just going to help it.
No, and this is a succulent as well.
Okay. I need one of those little scissor devices.
They work pretty good, huh?
Yeah, they do.
And then we've got a root. It's already rooted here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some gravel, and this is mostly for drainage, because you don't want your cactus to sit in water, otherwise it'll die.
Okay.
It just sits in water. So that kind of just helps it to grow a little bit and not sit in water. And then I add my cactus blend on top of that.
And where do you get the cactus blend again?
I get mine at Lowe's.
Okay. Easy enough there. I like that.
So we're going to make a little pot here. I'm going to set that guy in there. And then, like with any other plant, you just kind of want to make sure you put it in there firmly. You don't have any air pockets, because that'll kill it as well.
You make it look so easy. I feel like I would be struggling right now trying to get that thing to stand up straight. He's like, let me focus. This is my thing. Okay, so now we're adding.
A little decorative lava rock.
Nice.
And then if you want, I have a little ribbon here. You just kind of put that over it.
Very cute. Look at you.
And if the camera can just kind of pan over to here, this is what it'll actually end up looking like.
Oh, wow.
So you see I've got a lot of them. And then these turn into little babies. You can see, like this one here.
Very cute.
So it's bloomed into a flower, and then it has additional babies on it. And you can just cut that off and do what I did there and have a lot of cactus.
You are so good at this. Okay, so we already ran out of time, but you can come here again, the grand opening of Cactusamongus this Saturday from 8 o'clock until 2 o'clock. This is Robert. He'll be here to guide you through your planting needs. And make sure your garden looks beautiful this summer and drought friendly for that matter. Aaron, back to you.